This is my new GoPro Hero 12, and I have the Max Lens Mod 2.0. And today I'm going to be trying to find the best field of view for motovlog on the new GoPro Hero 12. We'll be testing Superview with and without the Max Lens Mod, as well as Hyperview with and without the Max Lens Mod. So this is as close as I can get to my Hero 7 settings. Let's try the inside on this. Oh, it's so slick. And my ultimate goal? Hopefully a better field of view and improved video quality overall. Because, well, this is supposed to be an upgrade, right GoPro? This is GoPro's widest field of view ever. Is it too much? Enough talking, let's just go ahead and jump up in it. Today, as I'm going to be rolling through different settings that I'm trying out, not only am I going to speak on them, I'm going to try to have minimal but informative information on the screen. If you guys want more information, or if you like a certain view over the other, all you got to do is let me know down in the comment section below. I'm definitely going to be picking my favorite by the end of this video. And if you think that looks good, go ahead and hypersize that for me. The field of view gets even wider. This is GoPro's widest field of view ever, coming in at a 177 degree field of view. And what the hell are you doing? Well, I don't understand. Anyway, I obsess a little bit over GoPro settings. I want the clearest audio, video. I constantly want to make them better. And recently, my Hero 7 that I normally use, the quality is impeccable. There's no issues with that. I do have some issues with it beginning to freeze up. It's doing it more and more lately. Figured it was time for an upgrade, considering my GoPro is 5 generations behind, which is only 5 years realistically, since a new camera comes out every year. I ain't gonna complain about that too much. The Hero 12 is a little bit of a software update. It's the same hardware that was in the GoPro Hero 11. There's a lot of quality of life fixes. There is some improvements. I've got the new 8.7 aspect ratio, so where I can take my video from vertical format to horizontal format as well. I want to get better about posting on different socials. It's been really hard for me to actually remember to record my videos and flip my camera. I had this whole other mount made for my Hero 7, but not only was it a hassle to actually do, I had no motivation to actually do that. Right now, I'm in the 16:9 format on Superview. You never want to use wide, so that's not even an option. I'm calling Superview normal, and then there's Hyperview, which is the new wider field of view. And then to get the widest field of view, you have the Max Lens Mod 2.0. The Hyperview, it looks incredible. I've done a little bit of testing on my 110 already, just around the yard, make sure the GoPro audio worked. That's something I need to pull over and check right now, actually. BRB. All right, we're rolling, we're good. So this is as close as I can get to my Hero 7 settings. I'll overlay a little bit of footage from that. My ultimate goal is to get a better look than that with the Hero 12. With a GoPro 5 generations newer, if I'm not getting a better view with an older camera, then I really had no purpose in getting a new camera. You've seen Superview, let's switch over to Hyperview. I want to do that before we go to the 8:7 aspect ratio. So, bam. CorkyCanStunt. Hey, you got the wheelies? Hell yeah. You'll get there. I believe in you.
This is my wheelies right now. Is it this?
Yeah, that's me.
So look, this is what I can.
Alright, that's not bad. I was there too. I mean, that's probably all I got on a bicycle, but I'll show you what I can do. Hopefully I don't lose. This be embarrassing. Later, guys. That was cool. Got me some new subs. Shout out to you guys. So this is Hyperview, and right now we're in the shade. Right up here, you're gonna see a little bit of sunlight, and does it make a difference between the shadow and the sun? I'm sure it does color-wise. I want to see turning my head with the Hyperview. To me, on other people's videos, it's always looked weird with a Hyperview and once you turn your head. Not only that, but if you got people riding with you, it's hard to like focus on them, if that makes sense. Because even though they're like 10 feet in front of you, they look really far away. So I don't know how to feel about the Hyperview. I'm gonna leave it in this while we ride around and I talk a little bit more and ramble on about nothing really. But it's a cold day in Missouri here, like low 50s right now. It was just 95 earlier this week. Sweating my ass off at work to this. What's up, bro? Definitely got a lot more of a field of view. This is the normal lens. Ideally, this is what I would want to run so I can still run ND filters. I like the motion blur effect from ND filters. Not only that, but the Max Lens 2.0 mod, whenever it's on the camera, it sticks out quite a bit from the actual lens. And that's something that kind of concerns me because there's been times that my helmet's fallen and it's hit my GoPro and it's no big deal. But when the lens is out, that becomes a bigger concern. And I wanted to remind you as well, this is not the widest field of view yet. We still have the Hyperview with the Max Lens 2.0 mod, which we'll be getting to that later in the video. Miles Wheelies was supposed to get out today, but I think it's too cold for him. So not only does the Hyperview look cool whenever I'm cruising slower speeds like I am now, this is roughly 35 miles an hour. It should look pretty good whenever I'm going fast too. I'm really happy GoPro figured out the microphone stuff because I was afraid I was gonna buy this camera and my microphone not even work. What's up? Just ran over some glass. What's going on back here? You've seen a little bit of a speed test, you've seen it in the shadows, you've seen it in the light, you've seen it a little bit in the off-road. So let's go ahead and switch over to Max Lens Mod 2.0 with Superview. We're not doing the Hyperview yet. This is Max Lens Mod 2.0 Superview. Hello? I'll be over there in like 15 minutes. Just about to go meet up with Miles Wheelies finally. He calls and tells me that his bike is not there. I didn't really plan on using the Max Lens mod 2.0. There's a difference between the first version and the second version. That's why I keep saying the 2.0. I'm sorry if I keep saying that too much, but this would not be the ideal setup because this is what the camera looks like whenever the Max Lens mod is on the Hero 12. And again, that's not ideal for motovloggers because if I'm into trail riding, if my helmet falls off the bike, the lens is sticking out, it's likely to get scratched. So I don't know if Miles Wheelies was pulling my leg whenever he called me, but he said his bike is not there. Alright, so I started out the video here the other day. It's just kind of a continuation. Different day because, well, my other footage I forgot to change over to the Max Lens setting, which is kind of a scroll down menu of itself. And it's easy to forget. A little bit annoying that you can't just put that into your presets. I feel like if I'm switching over the lenses, that's whenever I'm checking my presets. Yeah, I pretty well had to scrap all that footage. It looked fine in the shadows, but in the light, it did not look very good. It was sunny that day, and today it is not sunny. So that's something to take into consideration. I'm strictly just testing the field of view. For example, how much of my handlebars are showing and how much of the sky you can see. It's a bouncy house. I want to see how it looks whenever I zoom in on something like that, for example. And it's a little bit far from me. It looks even further on video, right? A lot of the time, whenever I zoom in on something, it still doesn't look that great, at least with the ND filters. So that could be a big pro for... I would have wheelied for him, but I didn't pay attention to him till last second. My bad, y'all. Let's take a Larry. So right now, I'm on the Max Lens Mod 2.0 Superview. A 16:9, 4K, 30 frames a second. I think it'd be perfect for enduro or 110 stuff. I'm kind of curious how it'll look with the streets and doing some technical stuff like jumping or... Oh! I came right down on that curb. To the circle and try to do it with both feet up, see how that looks. Oh, I'm wearing my kickers right now, so it is a lot colder today. It's hard to get my finger and feet to work. Oh shit. Ah, my god. Feels like it's in the 40s right now. Been raining off and on, but I want to get this video out to you guys. Move on to my next video. I'm going to be trying to get some videos out, and I've talked about it before, but I've got a Colorado trip coming up. I already went. The trip ain't coming up, but the videos are going to be coming up. Winter's going to be enduro season. Getting the 110 out, getting the YZ out. Colorado's going to be a little bit of a series for then. I'm really looking forward to editing those because, well, you'll see in the series. I don't want to spoil it just yet. In a second, we're going to switch over to Hyperview so I can give you a shot of what that looks like. And then at the end of the video, we're going to be trying out the 8x7. There's also the 4x3 in Superview, I think it is, with the max lens mod presets. I'm also curious, like with my arms right here, are you looking right into my arm? Yeah, I can tell that rear tire needs some air for sure. Hop on down here. Hey, they fixed this railing. Defined fixed with some of those welds anyway. Those aren't bad, but there's some porosity right there. Staller. I'm doing no problem dragging my foot. It's just trying to get back in practice of keeping my foot on the pegs. That's where I struggle a little bit, I guess. Alright, I'm gonna switch over to Hyperview, and just like that, we're in Hyperview. There's a shoulder look. Might be looking into my arm, I don't know. As a motovlogger, it's a little bit of an important test to know about this stuff. You want to know where you can predict a look and it's actually going to pick up on camera, or like turning your head and looking into your arm. Kind of want to get an idea if that's happening while you're trying to point something out or not. It's not bad. Stairs. Rain setting in again. Please don't mess up my footage, rain. If this is picking up like the 177 degree angle, that's gonna be kind of wicked because it's a lot wider of a view than I get in person. To this hill. Woo! So is the max lens mod 2.0 actually worth having? I don't know. Is it worth having? Yeah, it's gonna be really specific on what you want to use it for. How it looks in a whole sit down wheelie. See what's going on over here. What's going on down here, huh? Ah! Let's try out a knee knocker. Every gear. Also, something that I should address, we got some new viewers on the channel. Shout out my guy Miles Wheelies, giving me a shout in his latest video. His bike got stolen and I let him take the KTM for a spin. Hello. Bro, what are you doing? Is that a beaver? What was that? I wasn't trying to get target fixated on it. Oh my god. That would have hurt. A squirrel I would have ran over, but that thing was huge. Got the corner. I don't think I've hit my daily bridge circle in the last video or two, the South Dakota videos, so I kind of owe it to you guys. GoPro's widest field of view ever with some circle wheelies. Oh, and a very good one. How about some circles? Shout out to all the new people on the channel. Miles Wheelies definitely sent some people over. How about a rollie for that? Cancel!
Say it, come on.
What is wrong with you, sir?
I don't understand.
I know you don't know what it means. Cancel.
Your KTM
No,
sucks.
shut up.
Say a command.
Cancel.
Your riding is shit, mate.
I got two more views that I want to play with. If you don't know the format of these, the 8x7 and the 4x3. The 4x3 is on the max lens mod. I think it goes to Superview. With just the standard camera on the 8x7, it just goes too wide. I don't think that's going to fit the bike shots very well, but I want to see how that looks from a rider's point of view, because I couldn't find any other videos online about how this looks, and I really want to find out. And I know if I was looking, there's probably some other people that are wondering too. So alright, so this is the max lens mod 2.0 4x3 4K 30 frames a second on Superview. I'm not even going to try the wide with this one. Wide is the only option with the base camera, but if you have the max lens mod, then you get the Superview option. If you're not familiar with what is a big deal about this sensor, this would be the most ideal format if I could get an ND filter for the max lens mod. Maybe there is one out there. If I get enough view of the bars and the skyline, and I could zoom in whenever I'm talking about something like, there's a dirt bike over there. Good timing, didn't plan that. Whenever I zoom in on that, does it look good, does it not? The big deal about the 4x3 is that you can switch between vertical and horizontal format. So I could take this same video format, the exact same video, without doing anything to it. I can use it for a YouTube format that pops up on your TV, or I can switch it to work on vertical format on your phone without even having to tilt your phone. And that would be ideal for most trips that I go on, like Colorado type footage. There's so many good clips all across my channel, going through some of the most beautiful places in the country that I wish I could share across all platforms, but I don't like posting them on TikTok because you get black borders above and below the screen. And in a perfect world, I could take this exact same clip, for example, in normal format like a motovlog, and then I could also take that clip and put it vertically where it doesn't look squeezed, doesn't look awkward. In normal 4K video in vertical format. Yeah, hopefully I did a decent job of explaining about that. This ain't no tech channel, and I do not know a lot about tech. I like learning about it. I like teaching myself about it. I'm also making this video for the purpose of myself. I want to go back and be able to know what this camera can do, what I can rely on it to do. Like I said, there's questions that I've wondered about. Maybe I can help somebody else that's wondering the same things. That front up. Boom. Like everywhere else in the test, let's see what some circles look like. So much loose gravel, and it's so uneven over here. Hopefully this looks pretty good. Your normal 16:9 format is more of a rectangle, and to give you a perspective, this is more of a square, so it's picking up more of a frame. Especially with that max lens mod, you're getting that super view, so you're getting even more of a frame than you would with just the base camera. In the long term, if you get all your presets set up, I could see that being easy once you learn what presets are what. But as of right now, I can't make a custom name for these presets. If I had to critique one thing about the GoPro Hero 12, simply be able to custom name your presets. Hyperview, Superview, the wide format. They kind of do that with the max lens option, and maybe that's why it's in a menu of its own. But to me, that still just isn't great. Instead of putting your guys' comments in the videos, I'm making shorts entirely dedicated to them. I haven't done it in a while because I knew that I was making this camera upgrade. There we go. I definitely want to get back to making some shorts, answering your guys' comments. If you got a comment that you want to ask me, question, comment, concern, leave it down in the comment section and I'll get to answering those. Be sure to go click on the shorts tab of my YouTube channel if you want to check out some of the ones that I've done already, as well as some other content that just didn't make it to the channel. And could this view be the future of my YouTube channel? Or could this be the ultimate point of view? Oh, no. Let me know which one you think looks best down in the comment section below. But that's gonna wrap it up for this video, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna end this video right now.